mystery, they call me Mr. L. Soaring through the air, I move by leaps and bounds. You're the better beware, cause I know the clown around. Who's behind the mask? Are you afraid to ask? Ride like a hurricane, be thunder in the rain. Wind me up and if I go through the air I fly. Kind of a rude attitude to make your mama cry. Go and tell them when you fail my name again, so Mr. L. And will they see identity? No, I will never tell. No, no. Go, robot, go. Up and down on a merry-go-round, so merrily we go. Sing out 3 cheers for the count. Now go, my robot, go. Am I someone's a brother? Who knows? Look at me, I'm full of bravery. Fortune smiles across the depths of space. You know Mr. L's fury, and my name when I write it all over your face. Who's that man you see who keeps his stash so well? Man of a mystery, they call me Mr. L. Soaring through the air, I move by leaps and bounds. You're the better beware, cause I got the clown around. Who's behind the mask? Are you afraid to ask? Ride like a hurricane, feel thunder in the rain. It's no wonder how you it's a good round. And it is a fluent in all bounds.
Time, Mr. Going all the time. In this moment, do I ran out of time? What? I ran out of rhymes. Alright. Hey everybody, Tears Path here. Yes, I know this is like a little random jump out of air. That's because mainly I wanted to finish what I couldn't. My hand is feeling 10 times better. I'm not as extremely busy. I'm not feeling as much cramp, so I'll be able to finish what I wasn't able to finish previously, which was the stuff for the special. And just for my hand's sake, I'm gonna take 2. There was a random request that I got in the morning, and if that person does end up appearing, like I told them, I will be drawing their character. I will request that if it's a character that I guess maybe you guys don't like, maybe not to poke as much fun, but I know we all have our small quaints of seeing something and it's like, I wonder how I'm supposed to feel about that one, Chief. But I'm gonna get my music and get started on my stuff here. Or I could get an ad and it won't let me start anything. Ad. Alright, there we go. If I start breaking out in song, the song's actually really catchy. Not the lyrics, I mean the lyrics are good, don't get me wrong. But the song itself is catchy because I used to play a lot of Bowser's Inside Story. So I'm gonna start with the easier characters first. So I'm gonna shut this off here. And in the hearts of men I see the darkness beckoning. They deal with oh god. Hey Celestia. I think Celestia is looking pretty weird without the line art, so I'm gonna fix that. I've never been more terrified in my whole life than I have in that moment. And in the night, so Celestia's is actually the easiest because with all these colors that I have pulled aside, Sonic Style is actually really easy to do. So I'm trying to vary my options here. What is the least amount of color I can focus on? I think if we eliminate a lot of these, that'll give me a good idea. So definitely skin. Ears are the least to start out with. Hey Retro! My style, well, I'm impressed. I guess copycats want to copy the best. break your bones. Longer that see. If a shadow can bleed you, a king will strike you down. I'll put you back in the ground and learn why I wear the crown, baby. And in the final hour, fighting line, challenge my mind. In terms of submitting, like I said, 2 people, there was a character that, or a person that had come to me early morning that requested I draw their OC. I was hoping they'd show up today. If anyone sees someone by the name of Modern Sonic, ping me. Because that's the person that asked for their character. In the journey we've come far, now here we are, now you see superstars. If you're still in their fossil, know that you may want to stay. Thinking we'll never find a way to save the day. We'll hold our hammers high, watch a star fall. As we soar through the sky, we will rise as hand in hand. We will never grow, and will we stand, baby? And in the final hour of waiting line, love is taking flight. Edging back at the night, and in the final hour of fair will shine. Starlights and powers align. In the final fight, inside the hearts of men I hear darkness beckoning. You are a fool to stand against the Koopa King, to save the kingdom and everyone and everyone. And finally approach the sun, we will sing. In the journey we come far, and now here we are, now you see a superstar. In the hearts of men I see the darkness beckoning. You will have power, hurry on your reckoning. The darkness crash and burn, you learn. Yeah, that's the man on the internet. We will bring the light back to us, and in the final hour of fading light, hold down against the night. For the rules burn bright, and in the final hour of oh, you know, I had an idea, Alexis. If you really wanted to, on the wikia that we have for Alzuma, you could use this as, Celestia's official art. I would not be mad about that if you wanted to use her for that. And these drawings are for you guys to use, but just an idea popped in my brain. I'm like, excuse. Be blown away. Hey, Ryu. You're close to your first milestone. Can I get... I know we can't actually clap, but can we get some claps for Retro? You're getting close to your goal. Also, thank you. I try with singing. Self-care is putting a whip on those characters, honey. And then the final... So I'm gonna focus on the other colors. So that way I can see her little gray ears standing out upon the gray, because the gray said no. Starlight with the light. Whoops. Now the thing with like the Sonic style, and I would say with most arts, you want to keep your light source consistent. I know sometimes with the Sonic style, like it varies. So if you run into that problem, don't focus too much on it. But just slowly learn with time. Hello, Iceberg. Listen, everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone's had that spell of being lazy. That's really not a big problem. It's only a big problem if you start letting it affect you. Like, you're always gonna be busy. You're always gonna have something to do. And that's okay. And in the final hour of fading light. Is it bad that I really love Bowser's Inside Story and the music that it has to offer me? A star will shine, starlight devours the light, and the light of light, just a little bit of sun. Oh god, it's such a great song. Literally, look at the chord. The universe on 90 bro, let's go. In the journey we've come far, and now here we are, now you see some stars. And no, I'm sure I've been asked this maybe like 1 or 2 times, more often on DeviantArt. I don't work for Sega. I don't know how I'm getting more used to doing their style, but I do. You know, I'll do white. So, I know most people, when they do the Sonic style, it's supposed to be gray. I don't have a problem with doing gray. It's just not my favorite color. There's also a trick when it comes to dealing with white. Because white is very strange to do. So, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have white as its like main color on its own. You also have to do a white background and like 50% or 50 gray. So I'm gonna do like 50% gray here, and I'm gonna get red. So I think the only person that doesn't get this benefit is when you do the eyes, but everything else has to have like this kind of color going for them. So it's gonna look weird because I'm using red. That's my secret. I'm always late. You're right. Sometimes I can be. It happens. Alright, so now that we have that in place, we're just gonna... I might make the shadow darker, just like how they do in the Sonic games. Don't know why, but we're gonna... annihilate the day. I meant to grab this. Cool. See? And that's how you're supposed to do the white ones. Except for, like, you know, the rest. Weird, but that's how Sega does it. I use Paint Tool Sigh. So you can use any program. Again, it's always finding something that makes you feel comfortable. And I'm going to change the music for us. But always go with a program that you feel comfortable in. I started with Sigh and have been in Sigh. Yuna has shown me, I believe it's Clip Art Studio, and I might switch to that whenever I can. Understandable. Sometimes it could be hard on a cellular device, but hopefully when you get the chance, Cupid, later on in life, definitely like find a program you're comfortable in. Alexis, I know I'm skipping a lot of stages, but I'm gonna move on to the eyes. Stop. This is the play song. Come on, well, let's go. Stop. This is the play song. Come on now, let's go. Stop. This is the play song. Come along. Fly far away. Come on, let's go, go. Come on, let's go, go. Fly away with me. Fly far away. Alright, so let's grab the lights. Come on now, let's go. Stop. This is the place, so come on, let's go. Stop. This is the place, so come on now, let's go. Stop. This is the place, so come along. If we fly far, come on, let's go, go. Fly far, come on, let's go, go. If we fly away from this place. Alright, there we go. So the weird thing too is like the irises, so I can like lower this a bit. In the Sonic style, the irises are supposed to be like on top, so don't mind that I'm doing it this way. If it were any other way, my irises are always different in just the white, no black, but I don't mind the Sonic style. It works, and I love it. There we go. Oh, Clip Studio Paint. Dang it, Dawn. I nearly had it. Alright, cool. Eyes are done. Thank God for the similarities in color, so all of the white is done. Now to focus on where the light goes for up here. And again, Sonic style doesn't take a lot out of me. That's why you can see like we're almost done, because the Sonic style really doesn't consume a lot of time if you know how to do it right. And come along for the ride. Here we go, hold it survive. And it's super and just like I never before, and I never thought it would be this way. Take me back to a place we go, but let's go. Come journey with me and we'll find our destiny. I'll find the place we can go. Boy, let us go and fly far away with me, and we'll find a secret place. Come on now, baby, we'll make the great escape. If I could only rest in you, would you take me back to the place where I belong with you? If I could, please take me away. I wanna just be happy where I was with you. I wanna know we can go back to our own. You make me happy and I'll never take back again. I'll cry 1,000,000 miles just to see you. So let's go. Welcome back, Cupid. Also, thank you. I'm trying really hard to keep it to the Sonic style. Even though I've done it for years, I tend to have this side of me that's like, well, it's gotta look perfect, my man. It's like, well, I'll be here for an hour. But I'm really trying to keep it attuned to the Sonic style as best as humanly possible. Let's go far away with me to a secret place. And if you close your eyes, will imagine me right next to you. Come on, baby, we'll make the great escape. Alright, so now we'll get into the nitty-gritty parts. Oh god, the ads! No! Alright, here we go. We're so close to the end. Oh, so now we're going into the nitty-gritty of everything that is black. And yes, I know that she has her pentagram. I'm not forgetting that. I'm leaving that as a detail to add at the end because that's not really going to be shaded in the Sonic style. How do I put this? Like, there are certain aspects of characters that don't get shaded, like if it's like small emblems or something to that nature. So in her sake, there would be nothing there that would be of importance to shade. Nah, I like the shorter line better. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight. There is no way I will run away from all the fights. As long as the voice inside me says go, I will always keep on running. Eat the ads. Alright, cool, I will. Each time, it doesn't matter who is wrong or who is right. Well, I don't like I turn into. For those who also haven't, because I'm listening to Sonic Adventure music, for those who have not seen the series, please do. It's been a hilarious roller coaster showing adventure. And for my friends to first-hand witness pain and suffering I used to play as a child, but in reality, I still love the game. It may be very painful to do, like, say, levels as big. I still love the game. Great game. Great 3D game. Tell what is wrong and what is right. I gotta find the answer. And give up playing your bets on the one thing. I think so far, I know Alexis so far, or Celestia has been enjoying, the series. I think her favorite might now be Big, but it was first hand Knuckles. Big, yeah, because everyone went and lost their sanity to Big, huh, like, oh god, I mean, no, there's nothing positive I can ever say about Big. I can't. You can't pay me any money in the world to be positive about that man. It doesn't matter who is wrong or who is right. But yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've actually been replaying some Sonic Heroes. Would I record it? I don't know. I'm losing more of my sanity in Sonic Heroes. I won't. I won't. Knuckles and Blaze, understandable. Blaze is actually a really good character. In terms of Sonic Adventure, unfortunately, she wasn't introduced in that time. So you just have Knuckles. Anywhere you wanna go, anywhere you need to know, and the best in life, I wanna get it for you. I just feel so fine. I imagine that you're mine. Everything in life, I only wanna protect you. Whatever I want, I can. Oh, I can take your place. Wherever I want, I can when I'm with you. Follow me inside, outside. The stratosphere, the moon is shining for you. It knows that I adore you. Suddenly all the sadness will just slip away, and you will see what I mean. If you just follow me in my dreams. If you hear me doing voices like the sudden tonal switch in my vocals, I tend to do that. Maybe life starts on a movie screen. You're the hero on my TV, living the best and the lie. Down the outside, whatever I want, I can. No one can take your place. Whenever I can when I see your face. Follow me inside, outside. The stratosphere, the moon is shining for you. It knows that I adore you. Suddenly all the sadness will just slip away, and you will see what I mean. If you just follow me in my dreams. Hey Sophie. To the stratosphere, the moon is shining for you. It knows that I adore you, and suddenly all the sadness will just slip away, and you see what I mean. If you just follow me in my dreams. Alright, there we go. This is how, hey, Kitty. Hi, Sophie. This is what, Celestia's is looking like so far. Excuse you, words! There is no skip. There is only pain. I just gotta do all of the gray. As the Eggman watching. A shadow of myself, now who am I? Chain rising, a tragic mystery. It couldn't let me here and start the show. No one could ever know the chaos control. A tragic history. The power that is me. We are is the rising. Trapped in this machine. I don't know how long we wasted. As the Eggman rises, we are a distant fire. Trapped in this machine. I don't know how long we've wasted. As the Eggman rises. Dun, 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 dun. With Roach and the flying electric lives, chain horizons, a tragic history. They didn't even know. Chaos control. A tragic history. Alright, there we go. Where the happen the fuck is my signature run off to again? There it is. As the Eggman rises, we are a distant wire. Trapped in this machine, I don't know how long we wasted. As the Eggman watches. Alright, so just so we have verified of how we got to this point, we have the sketch, the alpha sketch, the line art, and finish. Thank you. I'll make sure to put these in my Photoshop so you guys get like the official without having to chop away at the white. Alright, now to move on to the other one. Ah! No! The demons! Oh, thank God. Also, you're welcome, Celestia. The demon scared me, I'm so sorry. I feel like we need Halloween music. I know it doesn't fit what I'm doing, but I feel like we need it. Also, thank you, everyone. Alright, so, she wants blood. Blood means I am not allowed to blur. And I also have to use the extreme of the color wheel. So, what I usually do is I tend to start with the easiest. So I'm gonna see by going through what's the least amount to do. And usually start with that. Black, brown seems to be something that's less. The eyes I'll save for last. and the pink. So I think I'll start with doing the pink. That hot pink, if I stare at it too long against the gray, my freaking eyes. No, it's okay, Minty. Like I said, unless that person shows up for the stream because they asked me to draw their Sonic character. Oh, where's it from? Here, let me give you the link. This is some Sonic Hero stuff. If you boys have never... and I know I say boys, I mean everybody, but you know what I mean. Like, if no one has ever played, like, Sonic Heroes, like, this was my jam for a Halloween song, like... Do, 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 do. So let me get blood. I love it. I love having just a brush that's labeled blood. Alright, so let's see. If I wanted light, which I'm gonna have to pick a light source for this, even though realistically, and I'm gonna say this like on a realistic point, so Persona 5 art doesn't really have like a light, like the light comes in from all directions. It's a little weird, so I'm gonna choose in this case to make the light come from this direction. I tend to start with my shadows first so you can overlay everything else. Oh, understandable. I mean, I've beaten, like I used to as a kid, I've beaten Sonic, or not Sonic, excuse me, Team Chaotix and Rose, just the other day actually, with Yuna watching. And I'm trying to do Team Dark. I finally got past Metropolis, which, for those who have played Heroes and know of Metropolis, you know the pain and the suffering a Sonic player goes through when they play Metropolis. This is also an unrelated note in a sense, but I am making Halloween shirts on Etsy. I will get adult sizes because, according to my parents, you can't profit off of, or you can't market Pokemon to adults. Yes, because that's how that works. Yes. But I guess for those who want to have like a Halloween shirt or like fake Pokemon, I've made some ghost types dressed up in, you've guessed it, Halloween costumes. One of them quite literally being a ghost type in a ghost costume. Cliche, but I love him. He's baby. Thank you. I actually really like the blood brush and using my my color wheel instead of using multiply. Yes, multiply is not bad. I will not take from the people who still use it, but it's good to get away from it every now and then because you can really appreciate the colors that work with your character. There we go. Ta-da. That's all the darks, and now we can move on to the light. The most I can say though is if you accidentally pick a color that's too bright, just lower the opacity a little bit so it's still there, but you can you can still keep layering on top of it without affecting the image as much. Does he have a sheet over his head? Yes, it's just the head. The ghost type is just a head. Okay, so there's her shirt. It still keeps to the original colors, but like I said, since we're using blood, the layering's gotta be real nice and textured. It's not blurred, so it's kind of got this dirty vibe, I would say. Not like in a bad way, but I say dirty like when I do my shading, you have clean, which is I blur it, and you have the dirty shading, which is just layering upon layering. Thank God, we are gonna have a Drawn to Life. My friends are posting Drawn to Life things. We're gonna get a new one. Thank God. It's been 2 billion years. Alright, so let's focus on the black. The black's not gonna have as much shading, but images flashing widely, glittering through your eyes. Lightning magic can ignite. I remember all the time. Invite me if I do not wonder why. All at night we think to feel some mood inside. With my mind, we'll do it live. Heaven knows I really trying. Got me in focus with your focus, baby. And what do you find in the sea? You find you find it alright with me. It's not nothing. Work with me. It's not nothing. Oh, so hi, Stan Marsh. Song Marsh. Hang Castle slaps. You're right. The song's actually been taken down, Broccoli, so it's a little bit sad. But the song, if you can find it, is supposed to be called, whoops. Okay. Alright, Cupid. But that's what the name of the song is. I used to use watercoloring, but it never really gave me the results I wanted. So I use different brushes now. But again, everyone has a media that they prefer. So if watercoloring is something you prefer, by all means continue to use it. Work with me. Alright, so now here is a fun story. Ah, thanks, Joel, for the crippling depression again. I miss Papa Joel. He's dead now, Jim. I mean, it's been a good while, so I don't feel like it's big of a spoiler to say anymore, but I miss Papa Joel. He's dead, Jim. Oh, okay. At least you found it. But it was a good song that was made by Sergey. I don't know what happened to him, but he used to make really good songs. Of course. The one critical mistake that I always never seem to forget. Make sure you're on the correct layer. Every time. All I have to do is blink an eye and I'll be on the wrong layer for some reason. And for those who haven't played The Last of Us, I love Papa Joel. He's a good man. Alrighty, Celestia. Searching up that along, they don't care about us. But, okay. Joel in The Last of Us is a father figure to Ellie, and it's been already a long time since The Last of Us 2 came out. I say Papa Joel only for the sake of, Joel really didn't deserve the death. But hey, plot devices, am I right? And everyone's mad that it's, I wouldn't say a warpath, but it's a vengeance path. I mean, I understand the game because I'd have a little bit of a vengeance path too if you took someone that, you know, if you've never had, say, like a father figure in your life and you get the ticket to have one and it's just taken from you before you can apologize for an event. Yeah, no, I think I'd be on that path too, man. And I already have like my own theories and such about the game and I haven't finished it. I don't want to know what happens yet, but I already have like my own theories in terms of the game. I already know who's responsible for what. Not because I, again, beat the game, but I already know who is responsible from the small amount of information I've learned. And Ellie's reaction to me is justified. From the information I've learned, very much is justified. I guess if you ever pick it up, do start with the original. But for those, I guess, who don't like The Last of Us 2, you're by me, like, I understand you, I get it, your feelings towards it is justified. Me, I say it still is a great game. And again, the reaction that Ellie has is very justified. Because in Joel's case, if we would just want to look at the basics without spoiling much, Joel lost his daughter at a young age. And that was because during the crisis, or rather the pandemic of it all, they were trying to make sure people weren't infected, and they took a risky chance thinking that the little girl that Joel had, his actual real daughter, was contagious or had the virus because she was near one of the infected. So he gunned her down. Then along the way, Joel meets Ellie and feels like he gets a second chance at redemption. A chance to be the father he didn't get to be as much to his real one. So, to me anyways, I sympathize completely with how Joel's feeling, and the loss of a loved one is never easy. God give and God take. But such is the way of life, and such is fate. Yeah, shading is fun. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Retro. It is such a great game. It really hits me home. I guess for those who want to play The Last of Us 2, let me know and I won't spoil it. But for those who want to play it, don't have it, and want to know, I can explain what I have learned. And also explain my theory of like why I know who is really the guilty party in all this. Oh, Jesus. Like, since I know me and Retro are only talking about it, Retro, do you want me to, like, go through my theories that I have? Alright, this is gonna be a doozy. Alright, so in The Last of Us 2, they do give you a lot of backsource information to things, or hints I guess we would have never come to. For example, the doctor who was gonna operate on Ellie was all for killing an innocent, even his own daughter, if it meant saving the world. Which, again, in retrospect, is not bad, but also is like, you know, so a human life is like meh to you? And it's the same guy that, like, you know, holds up the scalpel and is like, hey, we need her, don't take her. And Joel's like, listen, you're gonna kill her, and I barely got my daughter back, so how about you just give me her back? The guy was holding a weapon. Obviously, in the age of, what is it called? In the age of when humanity has fallen plunder to an apocalypse. People are always on the defense. People are also, you know, not friendly. So already something like a scalpel is going to be considered a threat. Now, that man is the father of a girl named Abby, who shows up in the game, who specifically hunts down Joel for the death of her dad. But let's look at two things that the Game Grumps, or not Game Grumps, oh my god, I'm so sorry, Game Theorists go after. I'm so sorry, I said Game Grumps, no, Game Theorists. The Game Theorists tackle, when you have a virus, it must be tackled with having, you know, the immunity is already in your body and making a vaccine. Something they wanted to make, a vaccine. But what they were fighting is fungus. And fungus can't be killed with a vaccine, but rather antibodies. They've had the technology this entire time to make antibodies. But rather than looking into antibodies, they look for a vaccination. So you see my conundrum of like, I already know who the bad guy is. It's the guy that pointed the scalpel because in apocalyptic times, that was a threat. So in reality, again, Ellie's reaction is correct. You took away someone from her that she just barely had as a father figure, and she never got to apologize for something that happens in the game. Again, I'd be devastated too if you took away my loved ones. Especially if I can't make things right. Thanks, Persona Music, for coming in. But you see my point, like, it's one of those moments, things that make you go I love hunting into these games, they're great. And it's not a game, I'm not a robot, and you. I know many of you saw it, but how do you guys feel about Dreven and Alder's trailer when they came out? I was wheezing because I did not expect the beginning banter of just like Alder trying to pull him over and be like, "Listen, we're going in there." It was hilarious, but great, and I appreciate every bit of it. Those are the eyes, so I guess the last big piece of information is the skin. We got there, took the mascot to be real, out in the debris. Oh yeah, my hand is feeling much better, that's why I'm doing this stuff, so I apologize if any of you guys were waiting for this for a while. Then I just got super busy. Like, if it wasn't that, we've had like consistent internet issues that sometimes stir up during the night for me, which is great. And oh god, I know we've had like so many tropical storms and that's been dropping the net. If it's not that, it's trying to look for a job. Just an amalgamation of I'm trying to do stuff and then someone's like, hey, were you busy? Thank you. Ah, yes, the story. Just wait till everything that they have to do comes out, cause it's mwah. Mwah. But yeah, like in terms of like the shirts, I did those. I'm very tempted to also do a Luigi's Mansion Halloween shirt if given the chance. See, like usual, I missed some. That's fine. I'll just have to raise the opacity and go back over those, which isn't too hard so long as you have like the opacity range. You can go back and clean up or add shades that wasn't there. I didn't give it a chance just to listen. What do you want to teach? Keep that garbage talk, so no blessing. You're looking present, I'm already futuristic cruising. Satisfaction cruising, but curiosity music back and grooving. Don't wanna follow older reporters, all the boss and the border. Next morning for the 4 reporters. Next one I'll explore with my Chris reporters. Stick houses forward with my like the shining third line, the fire wherever it's high. You keep on clicking at me. You never turn away from me. In this vast gloomy night sky, and light the fire up in the night. Turning any time when we're upright. No matter where we go, we will not stop the shining forever. Drama going, that's bananas. I just wanna have a lot of fun. And I keep the fun. Get just to listen, just want to keep that garbage talk, so no lesson. Also, thank you. The conquer forward with my light, the shining stars light the fire whatever it's light. You keep on blinking at me, don't turn away from me. In this vast gloomy night sky, light the fire up in the night. We're upright, no matter where we go, we will not stop the journey. give it a chance, just listen older, I need to get the crop of charm, for no blessing, you're looking present, I'm already futurist, cruising, that's fantastic. Alright, cool, we got the rest of the color on there. Only for my sanity, I'm gonna do one more big drop, just to get the darker details in. I just wanna have a lot of fun. Alright, there we go. It also looks like freckles, which I know is not a thing, but I do like the painteresque way that blood works. Sounds wrong, yes, but also very right, haha! Next to explore with my crew supported to conquer forward with my the fire and every time you keep on blinking at me. It's gloomy night skies, the fire up in the night, the journey that we travel we're upright. I have that 47. It's not a game, not a robot, just challenging you. Alright, so now we just need the lights and we'll be good. And as our power grows, you try to stop the show. You might as well and go try to stop them. And I'm making and hold back without breaking. If you hold on, life will change. Just imagine we're out there. The difference if you hold on, life will change. Alright, cool. Thanks, stream. But welcome back. Alright, so we got that. And then I change. Not a victim of your animal mind. I'm just as dangerous, I'm just as fearless. Still not your mind. Right before your eyes, watching the blind. To come and change your eye. Hit the. It says you never grow. it's just on the shore. You might have go, try to stop them. Whole alive or dream. Just imagine you're out there. Alright, so this is gonna be a little different because I'm gonna shade how I normally do my eyes, but I wanna make sure that it's with the blood. You change, I'm not a victim of your no mind. Alright, cool. I need to sit down and get down. I'm at a head crown. Nah, that's not what I need right now. Oh yeah, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da, baby, baby, ba-da-da-da-da-da. Da 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 da, baby, baby. Okay, now I just need alright, because I need that here, and then the one that is in here can merge. Yeah, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Thank you. Alright, I think. Yep. That's all of them. So we got this, which I got off using Makoto. Finished. Which honestly turned out that bad. And Alexis. If you want to talk about the shading, you can. I have not seen that Sonic person come in at all. Okay, that's because when I was doing the shirt, the focus was more trying to find colors that work, because pink is a really weird color to go. That's why that one went straight into like the purple, and everything else is more balanced. It's more the pink, because everything else is still works fine. Think of it like if you're coloring an apple. For some reason, the apple's gonna dip into more colors than if I were to color a pear. Really depends on what color that you grab. In all honesty, the colors look the same to me. In terms of commissions, I have it in my Twitter. I have to update it, of course, because I think it's been about 2 years since I've had that old one. And then in terms of requesting here, only when I host a stream we have certain rules that you follow, which is if I do another one of these streams, I'll definitely have the rules at the beginning. This was more I wanted to finish these, and I was kind of hoping that Sonic person would show up, but I guess it might be late at night for them. I'm very sorry. But I do have set rules. But I used, in terms of yours, Sophie, I used the same amount of layers. Like, let me find the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 here. 1, 2, 3. There would have been 4 if I wanted to go darker. 3, again, if I wanted to go darker. This has 5, that I know. This has 5 on both sides because of the dark shoes. The hair also has 5. So there, again, it's whatever color you pick, it's going to dip into different areas. I'm still getting used to my color wheel, so if I'm not the great at getting the correct colors for certain stuff, I apologize. I'm still working on my color wheel. But for what it's worth, for what I'm still learning, I think I did fine. Again, like I said in the last one, color wheel is something I'm trying to work with, because I never once delved out of using God, what is it? Multiply. And now that I'm out of using Multiply, I'm trying desperately to get better and better at using my color wheel. Can't say anything else more than that, because that's quite honestly the literal truth. If nobody likes it, I'm sorry, but it's what I have to deal with. Thieves and a bullets through to the line. Try to stick it together. Thieves and a bullets. I'm sure you do, and I know you're just saying it for trying to get an understanding. Again, when I get better at it, you'll see it takes years. This is not something for me that's going to happen overnight. Maybe you're one of the lucky ones and it can happen for you overnight, but me, I have a slow pace. And I fully understand I have a slow pace, and I try to work with it to the best of my abilities. Again, I apologize if it's not something quick or something fast that everybody wants here, but I'm trying. I really mean this. Again, you're fine, Sophie. Like, again, it's just something I have to work with. Okay, stream, have a stroke, why don't you? Also, thank you. Again, I know you don't mean it that way. It's just things take time for different people. In my case, I know I'm slow, unfortunately. If I was faster, I probably would have more viewers, but I'm slow. And I recognize my own weaknesses and that I've got to work on them. That's all. Hey, Ziggy! Yeah, that Sonic person did not turn up. I'm a little sad. Where did you go, boys? But I did save the files. Cool, it's having an actual literal stroke, my stream. But I will get these out to you guys, and like I said, in your case, Celestia, if you want to use yours for the official art for the Wikia, you can. If I had to say anything, I'm proud with how both of these turned out, despite fucking color wheel mistake over here. But I am happy with how these both turned out. Yeah, thank you, Iceberg. I am trying to do it to the best of my abilities. I promise you, though, with time, I'm sure I'll get better, and the results will look even better as time goes on. For the moment, I hope what I have is alright. I think to also rest my hand, because I'm cracking it like a mad woman right now, I might just call it quits here. It's like an hour and 30 so far. I'm feeling the crampies. The problem with having carpal tunnel, and I hope this happens to none of you. Rest. Rest when you can. Don't overwork your hand. Or you'll have a crampy one like me that hurts every time. Yeah, so we have a wikia for my characters for my series. And it has characters I'm gonna host eventually where people can join in to be part of the series. And at the moment, I've only asked like certain friends if they want to join in. Like I've asked Celestia, I've asked a couple of other people if they want to be in. Work in progress. Because I'm still rereading the script to the best of my ability while working with this hand. But till then, I think I'll see you guys within the next one. Hopefully my hand doesn't cramp like a mad woman. But I will make sure to send this out to you, Sophie, on the Twitter. And I'll make sure to send yours out to Celestia in our DMs. Till then, we'll see you guys within the next one. Thank you, kitty.